All right, so we're checking on the bees today, and when we walked up to this one, I noticed bees coming out of this side. This is a split colony, so there's a nuke on each side, and obviously they're 3 deep. I didn't see anything coming out the back side of this one, which is where this entrance is, and so we open it up, and we see dead bees in the top. My first thought is they probably died from starvation because they're all the way at the top. And as I pull them out, there's head in the comb. There's no feed that I can detect in there. The main part of the cluster, they actually were raising brood, so they starved raising brood. There's the queen. She's right there, died raising brood. So they died, they starved because they were trying to raise brood, but they had not enough food to raise their brood. And this is the thing that kills most colonies this time of year. They're trying to brood up and they can't, and they starve to death because there's no way to get any food this time of year. So let's see if there's any. I don't see anything in that other than dead bees. So they just starved to death. So that's my fault for not getting here weeks ago. But here we are today, so hopefully we can prevent the rest of them. There was more bees in there than we thought. Actually, it looks like they had honey right here. Oh yeah, there was honey on this. They just got above the honey and started laying brood and didn't have access to it when it got cold, I guess. So, and oopsie by the queen, a little miscalculation. Didn't lay eggs where the food was at. She laid them above the food. Normally their food is above them. So I don't feel quite so bad. All right, well, we'll check this last one. Normally I would take those frames of food out because they're going to get robbed out. But there's no good way to, I don't know, we might be able to. Sam, get a ratchet strap and we'll take those frames out and boxes away and then just tie it down. All right, so we're going to check this one. I check them for weight first. That's a heavy colony, so they've got quite a bit of food. And then I can just take this cap out to see if there's bees there. And there are. I can see live bees right there in the hole. So they're doing well. They're in the top box, but they're doing well. And so what we'll do is we'll be watching them. They seem to have plenty of weight. All right, so this one feels very light. I wouldn't just go around opening all of these because of the time of year it is. We still have plenty of cold weather ahead of us, but they have to have food. We had a dead out over here, so I've got a few frames of sugar or of honey. So if I find empty frames here, I'm going to put those in this And then we're going to put dry sugar on the top. The nice thing about these inner covers is I can pour the sugar right on this inner cover and it will act as a candy board, and it works great. So that's what I'll use. That's what I'll use instead of the paper. On this one, it's a lot easier to clean this up in the spring. I can just take this inner cover off, bump it on a bucket. All the sugar goes in the bucket if they didn't consume it. And I don't have to worry about sugar falling down inside the colony. Probably didn't like that whole lot. All right, Sam, you got a tool with you? You don't. Start pulling some frames out of that. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull this outside frame. Bees are nice and calm. We'll try to keep them that way. That frame had nothing in it, just an old brood comb. This one is empty. Let's do this. This is a half a frame of honey. We're going to move it out. Let's check this one. This one's empty. No, it's got a little bit of liquid in it. We're going to move it to the outside. Take it away. The other thing is they have to liquefy the honey before they can consume it. They can't consume that thick honey. So they use the condensation inside the colony in the winter, or snow or water on the front porch to liquefy the honey. So they need a little bit of condensation. But if you get too much condensation above them, it drips down and they end up wet. So that's got a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm looking for eggs or larvae, something to show me there's still plenty of honey in that frame. Since the other one was raising broods, I would imagine this one's raising brood. Yeah, there's eggs in this frame on that side, and a few on this side. All right, what I'm hoping to do is move these frames to the center, move the nest to the center, and put another frame of honey on this outside over here. There's honey on that one. There are some dead bees in here. they'll clean those out. Probably had a cold snap. This is empty. Then we'll put frames of honey on this side, and it feels empty. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, so son, I could use 3 frames of honey. The fullest, yeah, whatever you got there. I'm gonna scrape this propolis off the side so that they all fit in here better. I said 3, but I think only 2 is gonna fit here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, this will be the last one. Okay, so we were able to give them 3 frames of honey. And then I'm just going to pour dry sugar around the top here. They won't need a whole lot because they got honey. I already got it with me. So, all right. I make it available right up close to the hole. And then we'll just put the lid back on it. Condensation rising up out of that hole in the inner cover will cause that sugar to absorb moisture. It'll absorb into that sugar, and that'll make it more accessible for them to eat. So in this apiary, we have 3. We had 6. Now we're down to 5. So not too bad. Everybody seems well. I don't really want to open this all the way up in the winter, but I want to check that bottom box to see if the mouse is living in there. It might. All right. Nice, good box of bees. I don't see anything fresh. So we're going to just help them out by cleaning all this trash out of here. Looks like this needs a bottom board, but I didn't bring any with me. So that box had a little bit of weight in it. As many bees are in here Even if there was a mouse in here, I don't think they might have killed it even.